If you have strippers/escorts at your bachelor/bachelorette party, then I don't think you want to be married and your marriage is probably going to fail. Hope this one is unpopular enough. But if you are having your bachelor/bachelorette party and the only thing you know you want is strippers or escorts because you want one last night of debauchery before being stuck in a committed relationship forever, then you obviously don't want to get married and you're definitely going to get divorced. Before even asking someone to marry you, chances are they probably already assume you're in a committed relationship. Getting married doesn't change that. In fact, getting married doesn't really change your relationship all that much. If you weren't happy before, getting married isn't going to change that. If you weren't faithful before, getting married isn't going to change that. If you feel like getting married is being trapped, then why the fuck are you getting married? Do both of you a favor and just admit to your partner that you're not ready to stop fucking other people. I always say to people, ask yourself this. If a random half-naked woman/man was grinding on your boyfriend/girlfriend at a party, would that be inappropriate? Yes. What if your boyfriend/girlfriend had given them money to do it? Still inappropriate? Yes. Then why the hell is it any different if that random man/woman is a stripper? It makes zero sense to me. I agree. I think it's an outdated stereotypical tradition. Who in their right mind wants to start off a marriage with testing their infidelity and risking hurting your partner? Besides, the last strip club I went to smelled like a sweaty strawberry. And the buffet was terrible. 0/10 would not visit again. The reality is that most bachelor parties are not about the bachelor, they're about his friends. My friend has theory that bachelor parties define marriages. He said of all his friends that have gotten married, the ones who had bachelor parties with strippers ended up divorced or with marital problems, and those that were other activities, like going to bars, camping, whatever, turned out happy. I think about that a lot. Plot twist: my wife was the stripper for my bachelor's party. My friends promptly left. It was funny and free. I agree with this one actually. I've never understood the appeal of strip clubs. It just seems like sadness and desperation on display. If you're showing me your tits, it should be because you want to do it. Paying for it just reeks of desperation. Nothing sexy about any of it in my opinion. Couldn't agree more on this one. I have said this 1,000 times. There is nothing attractive about someone wanting one last horror before being tied down. If you're getting married for the right reasons, you'll be excited and not interested in some last night of freedom, aka cheating, but not really. I don't understand bachelor/bachelorette parties. Your commitment to your partner starts when you become exclusive, not when you get married. It's not your last night of freedom. Technically that was the night before you became an official dating couple. Honestly, your relationship shouldn't really change much after you get married if you actually are ready to be married. Marriage is for legal reasons. It doesn't magically make your relationship serious. I've broken up with a guy for going to a strip club. Everyone thought I was crazy. I seen it as a betrayal. If you wanna pay women to grind on you, you probably shouldn't be in a committed relationship. I agree. WTF would you even need escorts/strippers at a celebration party for your marriage? I'm just trying to play some Halo. I consider it cheating. What if the bride and groom are already strippers? Does this negate the effect? Couldn't agree more. I never understood why on earth anyone would want/choose to have strippers or escorts at a party meant to celebrate your commitment to one person. I mean, a stripper, maybe not. But a hooker? Definitely. It's the mindset that is the issue, seeing your bachelor/ed party as your last chance to have fun before being trapped in marriage. You shouldn't get married. If you're a couple that's okay with each other enjoying the view of sexy bodies, that's fine. Many couples go to the strip club together or don't mind if their partner goes. I personally wouldn't mind if it's once in a while and there's no sex involved. As long as I'm being loved and wanted the most, finding other people hot is natural and trying to deny that is stupid. But please don't get married if you think it's like a sexual prison. I would sincerely hope that this shouldn't be an unpopular opinion, but, disturbingly, it may be. 100% agree. People, mostly on public forums like Reddit, called me insecure or whatnot for it. My husband agreed and neither of us had any naked people at our parties. They were great. Unpopular, I'm glad someone agrees. I unintentionally pointed out something similar when I had two friends preparing to get married. I was sitting and doing online shopping with the groom and pretty quickly I saw that the theme of the wedding was marriage is prison. They had a photo shoot where one was the ball and the other the chain. The wedding topper was the bride dragging the groom to the altar. The bachelor plans were all centered around the marriage is going to suck, so live it up one last night on, and I joked that if marriage was so miserable, why are you getting married? A week later they announced that they were calling off the wedding and splitting up. There's a hell of a big difference between strippers and escorts. The point is his buddies get him a stripper so he can get all awkward and refuse a lap dance. It has the added benefit that the groom see what he's going to be missing and hopefully still doesn't care. I would 100% not allow one at my stag, but I see where the tradition comes from. I consider going to strip clubs, escorts, etc. to be cheating, so, if I ever found out this went down, immediate divorce. This is a great unpopular opinion. BC The comments will soon be flooded with the following arguments, but I had a stripper at my bachelor party and I've been married for X amount of years. As long as you trust each other. Well done. Same for the chicks that let their male stripper come on their face the night before the wedding. If I found out my fiancé did that, I'd probably walk. I think it totally depends on whether or not you are honest about it. I think that's the real issue. The best bachelor parties I have been to are where you just have fun with your buddies. We have gone fishing, hung out and played cornhole, etc. And had an absolute blast with poker and great whiskey, cigars, whatever your pleasure, etc. I am not a strip club guy, so I personally wouldn't do it, but I just don't really get the point. The whole point of me getting married was that I found the person that I wanted to be with forever, so that made it pretty easy. But if two people enjoy that and they're cool with it and honest about what they do, then who am I to judge? I think the issue is when you lie about what you're doing, know what's going to go down, and then use the excuse that your buddies set it up and you had nothing to do with it. I think it's the same thing as going out on the town and then getting wasted and trying to hook up with someone, and then it's because you were so drunk, etc. I don't buy it. I have been out plenty of times and had plenty of drinks and not once did I try to hook up with some random, but then again, I'm married and that means something to me. I know people in open relationships, which again, is not my cup of tea, but as long as they're honest about it, then have at it. Not my place to impose my values on others. I'm sure people out there will say I'm prudish and old-fashioned.